Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk about Trump and $100 million and motive and transactions. The media is reporting that Trump is considering dropping $100 million of his own money into his campaign. And they're running wild with this. They're asking all sorts of questions, and they're using this to illustrate all sorts of things. They're pointing out that this shows how much of an edge Biden has when it comes to fundraising. It shows that Trump is scrambling and that he's losing on that front, that he doesn't have the allies and support that he once had, at least those with deep pockets. And yeah, that's worth pointing out. It's bringing up the question of whether or not he's going to show us his tax returns, because we have to know where that $100 million came from, right? And yeah, that's worth bringing up. And it's bringing up the question of whether or not he even has this kind of cash, or whether it's just something he's saying in hopes of loosening the pockets of his supporters. And yeah, that's worth bringing up, because I think most people have come to the realization that he is nowhere near as wealthy as he likes to pretend that he is. All of this is worth mentioning, but it's not the big question. It's not the real takeaway from this. Trump is erratic. He has no real guiding principles except for one, and he has no policies. He has his emotional reaction that he lets loose on Twitter. No policies. No real guiding principles, except for everything is transactional. Everything is a deal. That's Trump. Everything is about what's in it for Trump. Everything. This is why his foreign policy, if you want to call it that, is an unmitigated failure. It's why he can't work with governors, because everything is transactional. It's why he doesn't understand soldiers. What's in it for them? Everything's transactional. Everything's about what's in it for Trump. And there's cute answers to this. $100 million. Well, he spends more than that just on golf, and we pay for it as taxpayers. Maybe it has to do with trademarks, something like that, or access to development in other countries. All of these things, they're cute answers, but that's not enough. $100 million for Trump, that's a lot of money. He's going to expect a substantial return on that investment, because everything's a deal. What is he investing in? What is he trying to buy? And the answer is pretty clear. You. He's trying to buy you, the American taxpayer, so he can continue to siphon money and direct it to his hotels, so he can continue to reward his friends and get influence with them, so he can continue to set them up so they'll return the favor later, because everything is transactional. Everything's a deal. That's what we need to be asking. Why does a man with no principles and no policy want access to the Oval Office? Because it's not any altruistic motive. He's had 4 years and he's done nothing. Nothing to benefit the American people. He's fulfilled none of his promises to the little guy, just to those on top. If anything happened and it benefited the little guy, it was just a happy coincidence that came from him returning a favor, because everything is transactional. The question isn't where's the money coming from. The question is, what is it buying? And I believe it's buying you. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.